Do you have any problems with your fireplace chimney? I'm going over this morning to have a look at a place where the condo is taking down all the old wooden framed outdoor chimneys. The way they were built was tall and stood off from the building for a long way, and now they need to be removed. And in most cases, the fireplaces are really old. A lot of them are gas fireplaces, and they need to be removed at the same time. So my job today is to help a homeowner understand what their options are for a new fireplace, because the chimneys are, of course, going to be taken down and they will have no way to use their old fireplaces. I'm not sure in this case if any of them were wood burning fireplaces originally, but I've done a lot of work in this area, and quite a few of them that I've seen are all natural gas. So I'll let you know what I see. I'll show you some pictures, maybe a little video clip of what I'm looking at. Maybe you have something like that as well, or something different. But this is what I'm up to for the morning. So this is the area that we're looking at here. You can see how these chimneys are all being tethered back. Some of them are taller than others, but the wind has been tearing them free from the buildings. And that's not cool, but they've got them shored up for a while anyway. And they're double units, so 2 fireplaces, 1 to each unit. They're right in the middle. These units are quad units, so there's 4 units in each building. So I just finished up with looking at that fireplace, and yeah, they are tearing down the old chimneys. They gave them a year, so the condo corporation planned a year in advance, so it gives time to figure out what people want to do. Some people are just going to discontinue their fireplaces altogether, but most people are going to put in a new one. In this place they have baseboard heat, so the natural gas fireplaces do add a nice extra element to keeping the place warm and comfortable, but also reducing their dependence on hydro. And hydro's pretty expensive now to heat your house with baseboard heaters. The fella I was at, he had a corner fireplace, and I'll show you a picture of that. He asked me about taking out the whole corner fireplace altogether and going right back to the wall. And we don't do that part. We're a mechanical company, but they could easily have a demolition guy or a construction guy come in and take that right back to the studs. I've heard other quotes for getting that done, and that can be pretty expensive. Depends on who you get to do it. In this case, all of the stonework was granite. Not that thick, the stuff, but there's going to be a lot of material to get rid of and a lot of work to do it. So I don't know. Don't have my seatbelt on. I don't know what their plan is, but my job was to just quote replacing the fireplace as it is and then vent it directly out through the wall. It's a little harder to find the exact fireplaces that I need to put in these old fire boxes, these old wood ones, wood burning ones, because there's only a few companies that make the insert style that go inside of the old firebox where you used to burn wood. But I'll check with our suppliers, find out what will fit. I took all the detailed measurements, and we'll just go from there. So my job is to supply the quote. They're going to pass it around amongst all of the other owners, and there's probably about 30 owners that are running into the same situation with these chimneys being taken down. So they'll all have different ideas of what they want, and the fellow Michael, he said it's going to be kind of like herding cats. I've heard that saying before, and I know exactly what he means. My job will just be to give them the numbers, and then we'll go from there. So Stay comfortable, but please, stay tuned.